Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal, ready to give you that good gay gaming content that you love. So, I'm actually launching into something new. I'm going to start a project called An Evening with Ethan, where I'm just basically going to play a game and talk about gay stuff, and the game I'm playing, and hopefully you'll get into it. But to start off, don't be intimidated by Little Mac's big-ass titties on the screen, because the theme for this night with Ethan is basically composure. So if you watch my stream, you know I actually really fucking hate playing against Little Mac. He is literally the son of Satan, just big titty, mini bara, manlet, mega Satan, and I really just do not enjoy playing against him on Wi-Fi. However, when I'm not streaming, my internet connection is a lot better, and as you can see, I'm doing a lot better in this. So basically, it's really important to remain composed in this type of matchup because this man really just wants to beat the living shit out of you and just punch you in the face repeatedly. But I'm gonna try to make these not too much just about the game, right? So I'm gonna have like a theme, usually, if I feel like it. And then we're also going to talk about just stuff going on in my life that's kind of related to it. And also I just kicked the shit out of that man, dude. So basically what this whole composure thing has to do with what's going on in my life is, you know, I'm just kind of like in a little bit of a precarious situation. Not particularly. I mean, I got food to eat and my organs all work for the most part, but basically I've just been encountering a lot of people in my personal life who just really crack under any sort of pressure. Like, if things aren't going their way immediately, they just kind of emotionally and mentally shut down. And that really resonates with me, because as I've talked about, a lot of times I've seen gay people are really not willing to put themselves out there because they're afraid of failure, and I think that's very related. And on top of that, as someone who plays games quasi-competitively, it is extremely important to remain composed while you're playing, because if you play games like Super Smash Bros. In particular, especially fighting games, if you give up the second you are getting like wailed on in a combo, or you feel like you're stuck, you basically just throw the match for yourself very easily. Which was something that I really kind of like struggled with when I was like playing League of Legends, because there's very much a culture of just giving up instantly in League. And I mean, the dynamic's different because it's a multiplayer game, and if someone's very intent on not winning on your team, it's very hard to win. But, you know, in Super Smash Bros., it's like, if you really just remain your composure and start analyzing what's going on in the match, it's a lot easier. So you can kind of see that while I'm playing with this fucking Lucas. So Lucas is also a very satanic character to play against in Super Smash Bros. For Ridley. As you may or may not know, Ridley is actually a really fucking terrible character. He's very cute. I love his big old dragon beak and his wings, but a lot of the things he does telegraphs himself, and he really relies on a heavy punish playset, which means that it's hard for him just to, you know, really just approach people and not be punished for it, honestly. You just kind of have to really rely on a lot of mix-ups and using your big old dragon brain to succeed. So you can see here I'm a stock down already against a character that Ridley is not good at, and I just make it a point to maintain my composure here. And I hit that. I actually remember when I was actually playing this is post-commentated, by the way, I actually was getting like really fucking irritated, because it's like, seeing Lucas actually like legit activates my fight or flight response. Because he, like, literally, like, this kid just is so fucking good at killing Ridley when he wants to. Like, if this person was like a little bit better and they were using the rope snake a bit more, it would definitely be ultra mega satanic. But I shirt up a kill, and he didn't really get that much damage on me. Also, honestly, TBH, Ridley just has a lot of gay appeal for me. So I've had people ask me in the streams, like, why don't you play more feminine characters? And my thing is why do you assume Ridley's not a feminine character? Sometimes you can be big and monstrous, and then also a little bit femme, a bit light in your loafers, and I'm of the opinion that Ridley is just, you know, that type of girl. Honestly, and that's why he doesn't get along with Samus. They're just both extremely powerful women and alphas. But anyway, so I guess I could kind of talk a little bit more about what I was talking about with people shutting down. So I encountered someone online that I met. Actually, how the fuck did I meet this person? I'm screaming. I mean, I talked to them on Discord, but I don't remember if I met them through Reddit or not. Anyway, this person basically, like, anytime just something goes wrong, also I just murdered the shit out of that child. Anytime something goes wrong, he's just like, well, my life is over. There's no point in even being gay, because no man will ever love me, and existence is futile. And it's really, really emotionally draining dealing with that. Especially because I used to very much be like that. And it just really, when you believe in someone, like, when someone's your friend and they're really like that, it makes you really want to throttle them when they start doing shit like that, because it's so annoying, it doesn't help anything, and then it makes you look stupid, because you're like, I'm sitting here believing in you and gassing you up, and then you're just basically being dejected. So I had to show myself losing on screen, and this is, spoilers, this is a match I'm gonna get fucked up in. And the reason for that is because while Lucas is satanic, Simon is ultra mega satanic. He is like literally probably, I would say that's probably like literally one of the worst matchups in the game, Ridley versus Simon. So you'll notice I'm not even going to touch this motherfucker by the time I die. He's just going to keep beating the shit out of me. Simon, despite using a lot of Christian aesthetics and motifs in his moves, 100% worships Satan, and he sacrifices dragons on an altar in his home because he is evil. Also, he just teabagged me, that motherfucker. So I teabagged him back to remind him that I hate him and that I hope he feels bad. So I'm trying to maintain my composure here. I'm playing with my gameplay. So before, I basically just was approaching with neutral airs, or trying to, and he got me on the defensive, because it's very hard to get in on him. And I start actually improving. Like, you can see, like, I basically just killed him very easily. So, you know, I got that composure on lockdown, you know how I Ethan Bond do it. But he learned the same lesson, basically. He started wising up to how I was playing to counter him, which is kind of the beauty of playing competitive games, honestly. I like watching people grow and learn while they play. And while Simon is very satanic, and I think that on Wi-Fi against Ridley, he does not require any sort of brain cells, I will say that I did enjoy playing against this person. Maybe I'm saying that after the fact, because I'm not tilted right now, like I was during the match. That shit is so stupid, by the way. He literally is just throwing shit at me repeatedly and using the same 3 moves. It's very, very irritating. And I mean, I've complained about this on stream, but part of the issue is that it's hard to do this on Wi-Fi, because there's a little bit of a delay. And then Ridley is a really big target, and then when he is charging his own projectile, if he gets hit, he takes extra damage because he chokes on the fireballs, which is actually really funny. That was like a very good attention to detail, because that's basically how you fight him in most Metroid games. You basically just shoot him down the fucking throat. Well, not most 3D Metroid games, there we go. I'm pretty sure that was like something in Prime 3, right? I don't remember. Anyway, Satan, and yeah, I don't have much else to comment on that other than I hate Simon, and Simon players are literally the devil, and I hope I never see one in person. Actually, I did, so, oh shit, I didn't tell y'all, I went to a Super Smash Bros. Tournament like 4 weeks ago now, I think. The organizer was gay, which was like really amazing. He was also really cute. It's a little insight into my type. He was basically, well, one of my many types. He was basically just really ethnic and ornery. And what I mean by that is he was just being like really fucking gay in camp. and ethnic at the same time, while he was just he's doing some matches, and he was just like really just like laying it on someone verbally while beating the shit out of them. It was really cute to me. Also, he's brown and hairy and short, which was like eyes emoji. My eyes literally just popped out of my head. Which was very endearing, and how that relates to composure, the theme apparently for today, is basically I find that people like that, who have that kind of confidence in themselves, for one, to be just like really openly gay, and then two, who can honestly talk a little bit of shit, I find that they tend to be very good at grounding themselves. I think a lot of people don't realize that talking shit is actually a way to like remind you of who you are, basically, that you're good, you know, when you do have doubts like that. And that's just like an ancient ethnic secret, basically. Like, a lot of people really don't get why, like, black people talk shit, basically. But, like, if you feel like you're nothing, or you have, like, a very low opinion, not opinion, but, like, you're basically treated very poorly by people, you just learn ways to compensate, and part of that is reminding yourself of who you are. Also, playing against Pikachu is not very fun, incidentally. I am doing very well into this because I had been warmed up by this point in time, and Pikachu players all play exactly the same against Ridley, and what I mean by that is that they just roll their fucking face on their controller, because he's such a big target that literally any of Pikachu's aerials will just eat through his shield eventually if he just keeps spamming them. Satan. Luckily, I activated my Sharingan during this match, and I ended up fucking up this goddamn electric rat a good bit. But do I win? We're gonna see. We're gonna see how composure plays into this. So to begin, this is a really hard matchup. Again, Pikachu basically can just wear Ridley like a fucking hat. He got memed by that instantly. No one knows how Ridley up air works, so, or up B works, so you can kind of pull that out of your hat once or twice in a match and get some sneaky kills. Oh shit. Oh shit, my organs! Luckily, I'm a big old dragon, so I was a little too heavy to die from that. But I bring up composure again, because it's like you can't just be intimidated when you're in shit like this, when you're playing against people who are objectively bad matchups, because like the thing is if you're playing as a heavyweight against Pikachu, you're gonna take some damage and you're gonna get beaten across the fucking stage multiple times. Like, he just needs to land basically one aerial and he will just be hitting me for like 5 minutes straight, and that's okay. It's okay that things aren't going ideally and that you're annoyed while you're getting beat up by an electric rat. I'm actually considering going to another Super Smash Bros. Tournament this weekend, and I actually really wanna I wanna talk to the tourney organizer. I mean, he's cute, but the thing is that, like, you know, if he's not like into me, that's fine. I would just like to be his friend, honestly, because he's just really fucking gay and he plays video games. It's very hard to find faggots that play competitive. Oh shit. I'm not gonna censor that. But it's fine. It's hard to find homos that play competitive games in this way, if that makes sense. Like, fighting games do have gay appeal, straight up. They do, in part because they're just a lot of lady characters that are very fish and very fashion. But you know, I said in a conversation with someone on Reddit that Super Smash Bros. Is basically like the Overwatch of fighting games, and it is very colorful and it has a lot of gay appeal because there are a lot of women and then just cute animals to play as in it. But again, it's kind of hard still to find like out gay players for Super Smash Bros. And then ones that kind of like basically, you know, are openly gay. Which again is very appealing to me, because, you know, it signals to me that they have, it, in the very least, fucking courage. Not saying that, you know, not talking about your sexuality is anti-courageous, but it's definitely There's a little bit of a correlation, basically. And then even then, you can be insecure and openly gay. Like, there are a lot of really bitchy queens out there who, definitely 100%. Now, watch this, composure. I held on to it. I was like, I refuse to die, Satan. We're gonna watch this shit. Watch it closely. There you go, I came back. That Pikachu thought he won, too, and he dropped his guard, and then I just snatched him by his little cheeks and dragged him along. But, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. We'll, do another night with Ethan later. See ya. Is that sudden? Sorry, bye. That's just how I am.